So guys, the Igbos are boiling over the continuous detention of this Igbo leader in Lagos. We all know what happened to this man, in Lagos State after the election, and it was seen that Peter Obi won Lagos while Tinubu lost. Guess what? They started destroying the properties of the Igbos. I mean, the Igbos were really getting it, back, front, right, left, and from all corners, from the Yorubas. And so many fears were out there. People were thinking they were going to lose their lives, not just their properties alone. And guess what? This Igbo chief in Lagos said he was going to call on the IPOB to come help protect their properties, because of what was happening to them. He said they were going to call, the IPOB to help secure their properties. And guess what? He was arrested. Since then, he has been detained.
In this video, we're diving into a critical issue that has sparked conversations about justice, ethnicity, and legal equality in Nigeria. The story centers on the detention of Frederick Nwagwu, a traditional leader in Lagos, and the growing calls for his release. Nwagwu, the Eze Ndigbo of Ajawa State, was arrested on April 1, 2023, following a viral video in which he made controversial statements. In the video, which lasted just 49 seconds, Nwagwu expressed frustration over the perceived vulnerability of Igbo people in Lagos. He called for the involvement of the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB, to safeguard Igbo businesses and properties. His exact words were, "IPOB, we will invite them. They have no job. All of the IPOB will protect all of our shops. And we have to pay them. We have to mobilize for that. We must have our security so that they will stop attacking us at midnight, in the morning, and in the afternoon. When they discover that we have our security before they come, they will know that we have our men there. I am not saying a single word to be hidden. I am not hiding my words. Let my words go viral. Igbo must get their rights and get a stand in Lagos State." This statement ignited a firestorm. Nwagwu was promptly arrested and charged with multiple counts, including attempts to commit acts of terrorism, participating in terrorism, and supporting a proscribed organization. The Lagos State Ministry of Justice arraigned him before Justice Yetunde Adesanya of the Lagos State High Court. A deputy director in the Ministry of Justice argued that his actions violated several sections of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act of 2022. When the charges were read, Nwagwu pleaded not guilty. He has since been in detention, with his trial adjourned until July 4, 2023. The question now is his detention a matter of justice or a case of selective prosecution? Prominent human rights activist Okechukwu Nwanguma believes the latter. On Sunday, Nwanguma released a statement calling on the socio-cultural and political organization Ohanaeze Ndigbo to intervene in Nwagwu's case. He described Nwagwu's detention as unjust and discriminatory, particularly because the individuals who allegedly threatened Igbo people in Lagos, actions that Nwagwu responded to, have faced no legal consequences. Nwanguma's statement emphasized the importance of standing against ethnic bias and ensuring justice for all citizens, regardless of their background. He said, "Mr. Nwagwu has now spent nearly 2 years in prison, following his arrest in April 2023, for threatening to invite IPOB to protect Igbo businesses and properties amidst growing threats and attacks from certain ethnic bigots in Lagos. It is deeply concerning that those who made the initial threats which Mr. Nwagwu responded to have not faced legal consequences, while he has been left to languish in prison. This situation highlights what appears to be a discriminatory application of the law driven by ethnic bias." Nwanguma also expressed confidence in the influence of Ohanaeze Ndigbo to advocate for Nwagwu's release. He urged the organization to call on the Lagos state government to drop all charges, emphasizing that fairness and representation are crucial for the unity and equity of Nigeria. So far, Ohanaeze Ndigbo has not made a public statement regarding this call to action. However, the situation has reignited discussions about ethnic tensions, justice, and the role of socio-political organizations in defending their people. What do you think about this? Should Ohanaeze Ndigbo step in to advocate for Nwagwu, or is the government justified in its actions against him? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of issues that matter. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Nigerians, when we look at this country, you can see that people are not fairly being treated. We have in the north, the Boko Haram fighters are being granted pardon. They are being recruited, like we head back into the security agencies. But somebody who said because he was being attacked and he said he was going to use IPOB to protect himself and his property, he has been arrested since Tinubu lost the election in Lagos. This man has been detained because he's an Igbo man. Nigerians, let's just be fair to ourselves. This country, we all are not equal. The Igbos are so neglected. They are so trampled upon. They are so, I don't even know how they look at the Igbos. Yes, nobody supports what this man said. But do you know the situation that forced this man to say what he said? He was being attacked and he couldn't bear it anymore. And he voiced out that the Igbos are going to get the IPOBs to help them protect their properties from being vandalized. And guess what? He was arrested, and since then he has not been granted pardon. So guys, that's to tell you what is happening in this country. We have seen in the north where we were told that a new group or a new terror group has emerged. These people have been there doing what they are doing and nobody is dislodging them. But because somebody said he was going to call the IPOB for protection, he has been in jail. All the Fulanis that killed, none of them is in jail. I mean, even if they were arrested, they were equally released. We saw the Zamfara governor who came out to say that they arrested these bad guys, handed them over to the security agents, only for them to hear that they've been granted bail. The governor of Zamfara bitterly said it. But in this case, because this man is an Igbo man, he has to rot in jail. We have seen people who were picked up from the southeast. Guess where they took them to? To Niger State, to the north. They pick them up in the name of they believe, they think, they suspect they are members of IPOB, and they will take them to Niger State. Nigerians, can we just be fair to ourselves for once? This country is not really working for everybody. Please, let's treat one another as fellow citizens. So guys, an activist has raised his voice over the continuous detention of this chief in one of the prisons, calling on Ohaneze Igbo to do something for this man to be released. If this man were to be a northerner, he can never be in jail till now. Don't forget that the Fulani leader was arrested for setting up his own security outfit. He was arrested and charged with terrorism. Guess what? Tinubu has released him. This is somebody who has come out to claim responsibility for buying people. But he was released because he's from the north. But when they pick up people from the southeast, they rot in jail. I mean, they rot in jail. So guys, I don't think this country is really working for everybody. This is why people are agitating. Can we just start treating ourselves as one so that this country can really work for everybody? So you have seen it for yourself. This is why people are agitating. This is why people are saying that this country is not working for everybody. Nigeria is not working for everybody. You can imagine somebody out of frustration, out of the threat that was before him, he said he was going to call on the IPOB because he knows that the country has failed him. That after an election in a democracy, he was being attacked to have voted for whom he felt was his rightful candidate. He was being attacked, and then he said he was going to use the IPOB for protection. They now arrested him, and since then he has been in jail. So guys, I don't know what has become of this country. Honestly, this is why the Igbos keep, agitating. They said they want Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria to come answer. Is it not just because of when people begin to see things like this, they can't bear it? You see them start working against the state. You know, Simon Ekpa is somebody who has been a Nigerian. I think he was an Olympic participant or something like that. He won medals for Nigeria, but today he said he's no longer a Nigerian because he feels marginalized. He feels Nigeria does not acknowledge him as a citizen. He feels, Nigeria does not consider him as a worthy citizen. And that is why people are agitating. So guys, you can see that this agitation is not going to end anytime soon with the way the Igbos are being treated in this country. Let a spade be called a spade. This is very, very unfair. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.